Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Richard Graves. How you doing? Just thought I'd talk to you guys tonight. Doing a little show. As you all know, the verdict for the Derek Chauvin trial yesterday. Mr. Chauvin was found guilty on all counts, which I believe is a good thing. Hopefully, this will be foundational in having some policy change regarding how law enforcement interacts with the community to avoid these type of negative situations. Um, I reviewed the George Floyd tape again, the video, and honestly, I don't know why the rest of the officers aren't in jail too. I don't know what they got. I don't know if they pleaded out, but honestly, they should get some time. I mean, there was some serious willful indifference regarding Mr. Floyd's life. I mean, they were cracking jokes, engaging banter with the crowd instead of checking the man's pulse. It was totally an inhumane situation. Like I said, Mr. Chauvin, hopefully he gets the time that he deserves for murdering that man by having his knee in his neck. So I hope we can stop at this point having a conversation with morons like Candace Owens who want to talk about, Chauvin, Chauvin didn't kill him, that his drug use did. I hope we can stop having that conversation. The man was killed because of the indifference and evil of a man with his knee on someone's neck. Simple as that. You know, 1 + 1 = 2, and that should have been the end of the discussion. I'm glad that the jury saw it that way. I'm glad that the jury made the right call. And like I said, hopefully departments start training officers not to do that. Bottom line, to actually see people as human beings and deal with people as human beings and, use force appropriately when necessary. Which brings me to the next situation. Yesterday, when I did on my commentary show, I spoke about Derek Chauvin, and BuzzFeed and a few other news outlets had released a news about as they put it, a young teenage black girl killed by police. And they said, of course, many of the news captions were minutes after the Derek Chauvin verdict. This happens, trying to link the two things together. Okay, one, let's just talk about them trying to link these two things together. This is the problem I'm having with I should say left with mainstream media. I don't care if it's right leaning or left leaning, trying to make correlations to run a narrative that they want to run, as opposed to trying to report facts or waiting for facts to come out to report something. Trying to attach what happened to Ohio to the Derek Chauvin trial, honestly, is an insult to the memory of Derek Chauvin or the memory of George Floyd. I mean, George Floyd was clearly murdered. And then in this situation, you have police responding to a violent situation. What we have going on in that situation is a young girl, 16 years old, tragic as it is, and my heart goes out to the family. But you got a young girl, police get there, she's trying to stab one girl. That girl falls out of the way of the knife. She goes after another girl, pins her up against a car, and it begins to prepare to stab her. Now, police, after hollering for her to drop it and stop, which she pays no attention to, they shoot her and she dies. Now, of course, the people within the whole, every police shooting is wrong or whatever, jump on this bandwagon, try to attach this to the George Floyd murder, and try to act as if this is the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's not even close to the same thing. First of all, unless some breaking news comes out from something different than the two videos that I saw, that was clearly justified use of force. And so all you people who don't understand, law enforcement and even you as a citizen have a right to use lethal force to stop death or great injury from yourself or death or great injury from someone else. In fact, police officers have an obligation to stop death or great bodily injury to another person, and they are authorized to use lethal force to do that. And I don't want to hear all you guys talking about she had a knife. It doesn't matter. That knife could have killed the person that she was trying to stab. It is a lethal weapon. Okay, and this is not the Laquan McDonald trial. This is not someone who was 20, 30 feet away who wasn't trying to stab anybody. This is someone who was actively trying to stab someone. Now, Why she was trying to stab someone, was she the one who initiated it? I don't know. And it's really inconsequential. When the police come and you see the police show up, if you're actively trying to stab somebody, let me give you a bit of advice. Drop the knife and stop trying to stab somebody. All right, because I'm not going to jump on this bandwagon. I know we got a lot of black folks out there, a lot of white folks, white liberals want to jump on, it's all the police fault. Hey man, I'm not riding with y'all on that one. All right. Bottom line is, I feel sorry for her family. It's sad that she got killed in the commission of trying to stab somebody. But in any case, and I don't want to see anybody's kid get killed. I don't want to see any 16-year-old children get killed. I don't care what color they are. But I'm going to say this. And if I hear one of y'all come with me, but white folk get away with it, I don't care. All right. If the best excuse we got for that type of stuff is white folk get away with it, come on, man. All right, look, I don't even know why. I'm not even going to address that. Please, if you got to say that, please don't say it in my comments because I'm just going to delete your comment. Might delete you. So please, we're not going to do that. The fact is, the police acted just in a just manner in that particular situation, and to try to tie these things together. That's the point I want to talk about regarding the media. They want to keep a narrative of black people versus the police going. I don't know if it's the right or the left or who is it benefiting, but they both seem to want to forward this black people versus police with the radical right, we're blue lives matter, thin blue line versus black lives, and black lives matter versus blue lives. All we're creating is a proxy of black people against the police against black people. And honestly, people pushing those agendas don't care about police or black people. Real talk. But that's a discussion we'll have at a different time. I've had my guy Grumpy on, former white supremacist. We've talked about the fact that, in our observation, things like Thin Blue Line and Blue Lives Matter have been co-opted by, the radical right, pushing a white nationalist alt-right line, and like Black Lives Matter, co-opted or originated by people with a agenda that is not necessarily for the betterment of black people. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Quick one. Holla at y'all later. Again, looking forward to getting back to some more fun shows, getting back to the music shows and stuff like that. However, these things keep happening. All I want to say is people don't get played by the media, and don't let the media play your feelings. I don't care if you're on the left or the right. Don't let them play you by your feelings. All right. Trying to tie this shooting of this girl to the George Floyd murder is just disrespectful in my opinion, because these are two very different things. That's all I have to say about that. You all take it light. Have a nice evening. Peace.